Hello everyone. Hope you are enjoying good health. I am pretty sure that you are completing your home tasks and the worksheets. Let's start another interesting e-learning session of economics. My dear students, before starting our today's lesson, let's have a recap of the last lesson. Do you remember what we studied in the last lecture? Yes, you are right. We studied about the reasons of economic problems. So, today we will study the solutions of those economic problems. For every problem there is a solution. The objectives of our today's lesson are to know and explain about the solutions of economic problems, to know and write about the kinds of resources, and to solve the worksheet. My dear students, as we all know that economics is the study of how people choose their scarce resources to satisfy their unlimited wants. So, economics can be called a study of choices made by human beings. In our last lesson we studied that the major economic problems are limited resources, unlimited wants. The resources are not less in number, but they are less than our demand. In today's lesson, as I said earlier, that we are studying about the solutions to those economic problems. The society or the economy has to decide how to use its scarce resources to satisfy the unlimited wants. It is clearly shown in this picture that economy is surrounded by the society and the society is surrounded by the environment. So, if our economic conditions are good, it is going to have positive effects on our society and environment. An economy must increase its resources to solve the economic problems. The question arises that what are resources? What do we mean by resources? Any idea, students? Resources are all those things which are required to produce an output. For example, notebook, book, pen, laptop are all the resources which you require to watch and understand this lecture. Now, what are economic resources? An economic or productive factor required to accomplish an activity, or as means to undertake an enterprise and achieve desired outcome. Enterprise means a business organization. So my students, economic resources are required to solve the economic problems. There are three types of economic resources: natural resources, artificial or capital resources, human resources. How many types are there? There are three types. Is it clear, students? Now I will explain these types of resources. What are natural resources? Natural resources are those resources created by nature. These are the free gifts of Allah. Some examples of natural resources include coal, gold, forests, air, oceans, mountains, petrol. Gas are also natural resources. Animal resources are also termed as natural resources. Flesh, milk, herd are received from animal resources. Artificial or capital resources. Capital resources are man-made products utilized in creating goods and services. Producers are people who provide such goods and services. Capital resources are used to generate profits or income. They can also be defined as goods used to make other goods and services. Students, you can see in the picture that a tractor is being used on land for growing food. This tractor and all other machines which we use in our daily life are artificial resources. So, capital resources and artificial resources are required to increase the production. Human resource. Human resource describes the people who make up the workforce of an organization, industry, business sector, or economy. Human resource is also called human capital. Examples: doctors, lawyers, engineers, workers, managers. I hope you have understood now. So what is the other name of human resource? Yes, human capital. So, my dear students, how can we solve the economic problems? Yes, to assess the resources and to use the resources effectively. We should not waste resources in order to solve the economic problems. So the conclusion is that the economic problems keep on changing day by day. So the economists must pay full attention to the problems and available resources. Resources should not be wasted and should be used effectively. The natural resources will not be forever with us, so we must use the resources carefully. If we cut one tree, we must plant 4 more trees. Economic resources must be compared with the problems, and these resources should be used to solve the major problems, like education, food, medical care. My students, today we have learned about the solutions to our economic problems. So we all have to strive for solving the economic problems. After watching the video, I hope all your confusions are clear. Even then, if you have any questions, feel free to ask in Google Class or in Zoom session. Dear students, you have to write the answer of this long question in your neat notebooks. Long question. How the economic problems can be solved. Outline. Definition of economic problem. Causes of economic problems. Solutions. Resources. Dear students, you have to write the answer following the above outline. Thank you for today's lecture. You have to solve the worksheet and submit on time. and it will be sent to your Google Class. See you in the next lecture. Goodbye. Have a good day.